Hello everyone, welcome to Hobbyist Fish Keeper. I am Will, and today's video is just going to be a quick overview of my fish room. It's taken shape over the last couple of weeks, and I'm just going to go through it tank by tank and then go through the future projects that I've got planned for the room. If it's your first time here, don't be shy, give us a like, give me a sub, that'd be great. Leave a comment. I do get quite a few comments, but yeah, comment away. I'll get back to you. Ask any questions you want to. So, on with the tanks. So, over here, we do have beta corner. We've got the beta sorority over here. There's only 3 betas in here. I am thinking of getting a couple more. I saw a couple of red ones last week, which were really lovely. Some red half moons. There is a peppered cory in there as well, and a sucking loach just as a clean-up crew. And then we've got my male beta down here, who is called Weasley. So I've been asking people to name him over the past couple of videos when he has appeared, and a friend of mine, Kat, as a fellow Harry Potter fan, she said, can we name him Weasley? So Weasley it is. And the plans for Weasley. Hello pal. Well, Weasley is I think he's going to get a Granger, because this female here is getting quite large, so I think she might be egg bound, so I'm going to have a go at breeding. So I've got my Marina, where are we, holding breeding box, so I can introduce them both. You can separate it down the centre. I have done a video on this. It's a great breeding box. So I will separate them, let them get used to each other, and then take the separation out and see how they like each other, and then put them in the main tank. I've got some Anubias, but I've got a tall Anubias there, ready for when he wants to build a little nest at the top. Perfect perch there as well if he wants to have a rest and sit down. And then we'll see where we go, we'll see if it works. So that is beta corner. I've got another tank there as well. It's just got 2 clown loaches in there. I know it's an extremely small tank. The clown loaches aren't living in there forever. They're just waiting for a space in another tank. But eventually in that one I'll get another male beta. And then up here we have the plecos. So in this tank, and you probably won't be able to see them because they're always hiding. Oh no, there's one. I have got 2 green phantom plecos in here. They are absolutely stunning. I love them when I can see them. Not really much more to say about that. They are just, it is just a grow out tank. Should get around about 18 centimeters long. And then, fingers crossed I got a male and a female, but you never can quite tell when they're so young. Fingers crossed they will breed. And then in this tank I did have some blue phantom plecos. I've still got some blue phantom plecos. There's one of them. But when I went to a local fish shop the other day, there were some lemon blue-eyed bristlenose, and I bought 4 of them. And I've definitely got 1 male in here because his bristles are already quite good. Is he that one? No, he's not. He's probably hiding somewhere. So I'm guessing I've definitely got a breeding pair in there of the bristle nose for when they get a bit bigger. And there's the other blue. Again, stunning plecos. I am becoming a pleco kind of guy. And then this tank was a holding tank for some guppies from a previous video. If you've not watched that, I will link the card up here in the top right hand corner. And that was a scape off that I had with Fun Fishology. You can watch mine and her video. But yeah, this was a holding tank for the guppies, and I must have purchased one who was pregnant, because now I've got about, I think there's 25 fry in there, and there's one that I actually missed in the tank and he's flying around somewhere in there. So I'm going to let them get a little bit bigger, but the mother is up here somewhere in the guppy scape off tank. Now this tank isn't going to stay as a guppy tank, because the guppies are going to be moving into this one. And this is going to be a live bearer tank. The guppies will be going in there, and I'll get a couple of maybe black mollies, sailfin mollies, a couple of pairs of different coloured swordtails, and I'm going to have that as a live bearer tank. I'm not going to interfere by putting any fry in any of the fry prisons, but I'm just going to let it go. I will put some more plants in there. I may eventually put a couple of plecos in there as well. It's just cycling at the moment. Should be ready in a week or so. So if the guppies are going into that tank, what am I doing with this one? I've got a couple of options, to be honest. But I saw some very nice epistogramma. Is that how we say it? I can't remember. Little peacock cichlids anyway. They were stunning fish, so I might get a pair of those, put a little coconut in there as a cave, and see if we get some breeding from that. And then in this holding tank, by far my most popular video was at the moment is killifish egg hatching on eBay. I'm going to give that another go, and then I may do a killifish scape and maybe buy some other killifish and put it in there. I do have another tank for fry as a grow, and I may just make this a killifish tank. Maybe some clown killifish, not sure. But yeah, definitely going to give the killifish eggs another try. Let's see where we go from there. So that's it. Fish room and future projects, updates. Thanks for joining me. Any suggestions for any tanks? Because I have a shelf here that is full of rubbish at the moment, and a can of cider. But I am going to be getting a 5 foot by 1 foot by 1.5 foot on this shelf, and I was thinking rainbows and plecos, but I don't know. Any suggestions? Put it in the comments. Thanks again for joining me. I'll see you all again soon. Cheers.